Welcome to Coliseum Video's Invasion 92. Now, during the course of our journey, you are going to see some of the best action from the World Wrestling Federation in the galaxy as we continue to explore strange new worlds. On board are the Nasty Boys for a special visit to a video store. We'll also beam up Sensational Sherry for a manager cam appearance.
Commander.
Yes?
We seem to have intercepted a signal. A fan request from England.
Give me visual. Torg, plot a course for Earth, top priority.
Blooded and locked, Commander. Warp Vector 4.
All right, gentlemen, warp speed. Simon Allen, here's your request. Four-time World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan facing one half of the natural disasters, Typhoon.
The following contest is scheduled
Lord
for one
Alfred
fall.
Hayes, you know I've been talking about this encounter all day.
Jimmy Hart, weighing in at 300
On one side, you have an individual
Here it is.
who weighs well over 350 pounds.
Looks like, look at me, brother.
One half of the natural disasters, Typhoon. And what an incredible individual he is, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Sean, I would say this fellow weighs well over 400 pounds. I don't know about 350 pounds. Gosh, he's such a huge, huge man.
And his opponent, weighing in at 303 pounds, and hailing from Venice Beach, California. Ladies and gentlemen, Hulk Hogan!
The Immortal One is on the scene as this sea of people cheering loudly, everyone on their feet welcomes the Hulkster. We talked about huge individuals, Lord Alfred Hayes. They don't come any bigger than the Hulkster. 6'9", over 300 pounds of solid muscle.
And I don't think anybody possesses a bigger heart either than the Immortal One, Hulk Hogan. He is a tremendous wrestler. He has endeared himself to the whole world. Not just here in the US of A, they love him in points all over our globe.
Some folks at ringside there fighting over the T-shirt that he threw into the crowd. What a collector's item that is.
Yes, definitely. And I see the bandana went the same way into the crowd too.
You hear the chant, Hogan, Hogan. Hulkamania running wild here in Corpus Christi. And this is certainly an encounter of enormous proportions to be included in Invasion 92.
Yes, it's seldom that Hogan finds himself matched against an opponent with a weight advantage, but here is Hogan, and I'm sure we're going to see him put up a tremendous performance against Typhoon. Typhoon equally determined not to allow Hogan to get the upper hand.
Well, throughout his career, Hulk Hogan has taken on some of the biggest humans ever to step into the ring here in the WWF. I'm sure you will recall Lord Alfred Hayes when he battled Andre the Giant.
Oh, titanic struggles. And although the Giant acquitted himself honorably, Hogan in the end came out on top, as he nearly, well, he always has done.
Hogan taking advantage of a slower Typhoon. Flips out of the way now up the second rope, pounding away on the forehead of the massive superstar.
Sean, Hogan does possess incredible speed for such a big man. And if it looks as if Typhoon is slower, it is only by comparison, because quite honestly, For a big, big fellow, he's not a ponderous type wrestler at all, is he?
Not at all. He can really move. I've seen him get incredible height with a drop kick. Jimmy Hart makes a mistake of getting up on the apron.
Oh, gosh, he did make a mistake.
Didn't stay up there long.
No. Oh, golly. Oh, what a mistake he made.
Alfred, you can hear the Hulkster saying to Typhoon, former friend. As you know, at one time, these two individuals were close friends. That was all blown apart. Typhoon, envious of the attention the Hulkster received and still receives all over the world,
Well, I do believe that...
turned on his former friend.
I do believe that Hogan was responsible for that.
Oh, wait a minute, Lord Alfred Hayes. How can you say that?
Well, I mean, there were a couple of times when Hogan was just taking all the limelight for himself.
How can Hulk Hogan help that he is so incredibly popular?
Well, he was...
That is his fault?
No, but I mean, he was using it to his
I
advantage.
think Typhoon should have been secure in his abilities.
I think Hogan could have been a little more generous towards Typhoon.
Well, regardless of what you think, and for that matter, what I think, these two have been at odds for some time, and they have agreed to settle it in this one-on-one matchup. Hogan caught right now in a huge bear hug, those massive arms of Typhoon wrapped around the chest and back of the Hulkster as he attempts to break free and having a very difficult time.
He is indeed, and that's an intelligent way that Typhoon's got him hooked there. The hands are low, so it's beneath the rib cage, and that causes a lot of trouble when you're caught in that type of a bear hug. Jimmy wants him to shake him a bit, but I don't think Jimmy Hart knows too much about the actual facts of wrestling, do you?
Well, he should, considering years he has spent managing. But you're right, Lord Alfred Hayes, he really has no idea what it comes down to when you are in the ring, one-on-one with a superstar.
Exactly. I think Hart's forte lies in cheating with contracts and finagling people into matches they don't want.
Referee got a full count of 2 there before Hulk Hogan shot the right arm up. Attempts to turn it around as he comes off the ropes. He is shoulder blocked by Typhoon. Oh, big splash. Hogan crushed in the corner. Look at that!
Oh, wow! Oh, my word!
Hulk Hogan just bench pressed about 380 plus pounds right off his chest.
And Typhoon doing remarkably well at this point. He's taken the battle to Hogan. Well, he was.
Blocked by the Hulkster. One right after another. Typhoon into the ropes. Boot right to the jaw. Hogan drops the leg. That patented move makes a cover. As Hulk Hogan finishes off the mighty Typhoon. And Lord Alfred Hayes, this has got to be a sweet victory for the immortal one, Hulk Hogan. He has long awaited this opportunity to get even with Typhoon, who has continued to make threats. Finally, the Hulkster agreed he would meet him in the ring, and we just witnessed the end result.
We did indeed. Hogan, he was presented with some problems by Typhoon, but eventually Hogan solved all those problems. He came back with a vengeance, and he belabored Typhoon, put him down on his back, dropped that massive leg across him, and pinned him. It really was another superb performance by Hulk Hogan.
Well, at times it was indeed a rough storm for the Hulkster, Lord Alfred Hayes, but I'm sure you will agree this was one Typhoon Hulk Hogan survived. What a great exclusive matchup.
Commander Mooney, I'm getting a strange signal from Zone 3.
All right, let's take a look. Give me visual.
Yes, Commander.
Hey, Mooney, I don't care if you're from Mars, Venus, Saturn, Pluto. I don't care where you're from. I'm the World Wrestling Federation champion. I'm the champion everywhere.
You know what, as well, beam us up, Mooney, because there's no intelligent life form here in the World Wrestling Federation for us to contend with.
Forget about Orion's belt. Forget about any other belt. This is the World Wrestling Federation Championship. It's intergalactic. And the bottom line is, it belongs to me and Mr. Perfect. Woo!
Beam us up!
All right.
Ric Flair, we universally recognize that you are indeed the World Wrestling Federation champion. Now, that title was won after a grueling battle at the Royal Rumble.
It was every man for himself. 30 participants in the Royal Rumble to determine who the undisputed WWF champion would be. We left it with the last 3 men in the ring. Sid Justice looking on as the Hulkster and Ric Flair went at it.
Take a look at Justice just hanging out in the corner. Biding his time here from behind. Look at this, I don't believe it. Snuck up like a thief in the night from behind and dumped the Hulkster out of there. Holy mackerel. Listen, Monsoon, he's calling him big boy. He's rubbing it in, too. I like Sid Justice. I like his style. Come on, Rick. Look at that. He said every man for himself. And yes, be a man and face the guy. At least turn around and let him look in your face when you dump somebody out. Come on, look at this. It's Flair. Don't big Sid out. Yes, I don't believe it. Woo! It is official. I can't believe for over 1 hour. Ric Flair is now become the new World Wrestling Federation champion.
I told you. Yes, yes, yes. He did it.
What a display of guts by that guy.
And what a great move by Sid Justice. Outsmarting that big dummy Hulk Hogan. Yes.
What a creep Sid Justice turned out to be.
Hey, I'm gonna go, Monsoon. I'm gonna go.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go meet the WWF World Champion. You wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for the Intercontinental Championship, scheduled for 1 fall. Coming down the aisle with his financial consultant, his executive consultant, Mr. Perfect, from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Does that mean Mr. Perfect is both a financial and executive consultant?
I
I'm
think
not quite
so.
sure what Howard Finkel was trying to explain there.
Well, I think he's just suddenly bestowed another title upon Mr. Perfect.
I thought Bobby Heenan was his financial consultant.
I think he is, unless he's taken over.
Regardless of the situation, Ric Flair continues to be one of the biggest threats in the WWF for the championship. Lord Alfred Hayes, despite what you may think of this brash superstar, he is incredibly dangerous. And we are about to see an incredible exclusive matchup for Coliseum Video. You can tell by the sound of that music, we are about to see a classic battle. No individual has ever worn the Intercontinental Belt with more pride than Bret, the Hitman Hart. And if there is one individual who can put Ric Flair in his place, Lord Alfred Hayes, it's the Hitman.
Well, when Hart made his way to the ring there, I noticed that very, very unusual for him, he permitted himself a slight smile. I wonder if that's a smile of confidence or the very fact that at long last, he's got somebody in the ring who he really wants to put paid to.
You see Mr. Perfect there with the, should I refer to it as the Outlaw belt, Lord Alfred Hayes?
Well, that's as good as any, I would say.
It is the belt Ric Flair refers to as the real championship belt. But it is not recognized by the World Wrestling Federation. President Jack Tunney has severely reprimanded him for bringing it to the ring. As you say, the only belt referee Dave Hebner will recognize in the squared circle is the Intercontinental belt. Here's another tradition we see very often whenever the Hitman steps into the ring. He always goes out to ringside and visits with a small fan and gives him his shades.
Yes, that's a very, very nice gesture by Hart. He is a very generous person, and he takes a genuine interest in young people. However, right now he's got to have all his attention focused and directly focused on this dangerous adversary in the ring with him.
But Alfred Hayes, I'm very surprised at the very low demeanor of Ric Flair in this encounter. Usually he is vivacious and berating his opponents and getting the folks in the arena going. He has been very quiet.
He has indeed, but then he has many different psychological ploys he uses, and obviously his one here is to maybe lure Hart into his own circle of violence.
Suppose it's out of respect.
And dispose with him. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't think he really respects anybody.
What a move by Bret Hart. Mistake by Ric Flair. The Hitman with a side headlock. Brought Ric Flair all the way over. Got a cover. Not quite for two, but good shoulder block. It's got to be a message that he had sent to the brass superstar. And again, he gets another cover, Lord Alfred Hayes. What do you think is going through the mind of the self-proclaimed World Wrestling Federation champion?
I'm sure he's thinking, I've got to watch out for this fellow at all costs. But he knew that before he came into the ring. His executive consultant, the person you saw just then, Mr. Perfect, has obviously enlightened him as to the style and what to expect from Bret Hart. And believe me, there are three men there, Perfect, Hart, and Flair, who possess more wrestling knowledge and know-how than any other three men in the world of professional wrestling today.
Well, Alfred, I should verify my statement. Ric Flair does not claim to be the self-proclaimed World Wrestling Federation champion. He claims to be the real world's champion.
Yes, he does.
Champion of the world.
But Sean, ask yourself a question. Has he or has he not backed up those statements so far?
Well, he is undefeated since his arrival here in the WWF, but as far as I'm concerned, Lord Alfred Hayes, there is no other title in the world besides World Wrestling Federation Championship, Intercontinental Championship, and of course the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team title.
Well, I have
all
to
of those have
that.
WWF before them.
Yes, I have to endorse that, absolutely, 100%. But at the same time, we cannot just idly put aside the fact that Flair is really a superb world-class wrestler and possibly could be the best in the world. However, what an incredible task he has here on his hands today.
Whoa! Oh, my! Ric Flair slapped Bret Hart, but he came back with a huge right that dropped Ric Flair to his knees. And again, the jolt sends Ric Flair back on his keister.
Yes, there was a little reproving look there from Mr. Perfect on the outside of Ric Flair. I don't think he wanted him to get involved in something like that. I think Flair
shoulder block. Drop toe hold by the Hitman. Bret Hart attempting to stamp his authority on this encounter. Whoa! Referee Dave Hebner.
He's in big trouble, Hebner, because our president, Mr. Jack Tunney, is here specifically for this match. And believe me, that has gone right down in his notebook, and he will be up on the carpet tomorrow morning.
That was not a casual backing off.
No, it wasn't. And referees are definitely not allowed to do that. He'll be in the office tomorrow and there will be something dreadful for him to pay.
Ric Flair may have a few words for the referee when this encounter is over.
I would imagine, yes.
Well, Alfred Hayes, it has long been discussed throughout the history of the World Wrestling Federation just what would happen if Hulk Hogan locked up with Ric Flair. And I do believe that would be a battle that long would be remembered in World Wrestling Federation history. But as we have discussed, Ric Flair certainly has his hands full today, taking on another one of the best the WWF has to offer in Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yes, how the mind boggles at the thought of that. Flair actually doing a really superb job here. He is beginning to rattle Bret Hart, and Bret Hart, who is almost the best wrestler I've ever seen. In fact, I'll amend that. He is the best wrestler, pound for pound, I've ever seen. He's not so good when he gets rattled.
Knee right to the sternum, doubles over Bret Hart. Mr. Perfect was looking on a bit nervously there. He thought that Ric Flair was in a little trouble.
Oh, yes, he could have done.
Could hear the snap of that blow all the way up here.
Sean, all the time you're in the ring with Bret Hart, you're always in trouble, because I've seen him snatch victories from what look like positive defeats. He is so resourceful, and he is so resolute.
Looks have got to get away from this encounter, but what do you think would happen if Ric Flair were to lock up with the immortal one, Hulk Hogan? I'd say sooner or later, we are going to witness that encounter.
Oh, that there's no doubt. They're going to have to face each other, and no matter how much Flair demands this particular match, I don't think he actually wants it to take place, but he's going to be hounded by Hogan to get him into the ring. It will take place sooner or later, of that I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure he would like to walk away with the Intercontinental belt in this encounter, Lord Alfred Hayes. Claims he's going to take all the titles before he's through here in the WWF.
Oh, he could do that.
Bret Hart begins to go wild. Clothesline, nearly 360 to Ric Flair. I don't think at this point he wants any part of the Hitman, but he's got nowhere to hide.
No, he doesn't. But you notice that there are those flashes of temper from Bret Hart, and they can't do him any good. Bret Hart has got to be the cool, precise wrestling machine that he is to beat Flair. He mustn't allow emotions to control his movements.
Ric Flair, the first on his feet, continues the assault. Drives a knee right into the forehead of Bret Hart. Setting him up now, clearing the feet of the ropes. Now using the leverage of the second rope to try and get the count here. Crowd here getting the attention of the referee. Flair did not like that.
No, he didn't like that. One iota. He really didn't like that at all. But there's one other thing, if you'll notice with Flair, he has tremendous self-disciplines. He just waits for each opportunity and then takes it to the utmost to make the full force of everything he does felt by Bret Hart. See how precise he is with all his movements.
Bret Hart sailing into the corner. Crumples now on the canvas. Ric Flair again getting his legs up on the second rope, trying to keep the Hitman's shoulders down. But Bret Hart still has a lot left and just gets the shoulder up each time. A little frustration shown on the part of Ric Flair.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I wonder what's upsetting his executive consultant as well. Mr. Perfect.
Well, surely Ric Flair is used to having the crowd get on him a bit. The people sitting at ringside. I'm amazed that he's got so disturbed. Back and forth. This can't keep up as Ric Flair now really taking the brunt of the blows. Bret Hart again and again with a series of rights. Now goes to the side headlock. Into the ropes, shoulder block. Now when Bret Hart comes off the ropes, Ric Flair locks in a sleeper hold. Very smart move on the part of the Hitman.
Sean, that was beautiful wrestling all the way through there. Flair took some heavy, heavy blows to the face from Hart, but only to set him up for that sleeper hold. He did that successfully, but then Hart came back with an even better move, and as you say, it was so perfectly executed.
Reverse atomic drop. Ric Flair seems to be able to mount an assault from any position. And that just shows what a veteran he is. Figure 4 leg lock. Holds onto the second rope. Referee never saw it, Lord Alfred Hayes. Now he's asking Bret Hart if he wants to submit.
And even more leverage being attained there by Flair. Quite illegally, of course, behind the referee's back and out of his eyesight.
The Hitman in so much pain, he was trying to tell the referee that Flair was holding onto the ropes, but he couldn't get it out.
And this is almost like a tag team match being waged against Bret Hart by Mr. Perfect.
Flair refuses to relinquish his hold. Now slapping the Hitman.
A lot of grim determination and great heart and courage being shown by the Hitman.
I don't think I've ever seen a superstar be able to hold on so long when he was locked in a figure 4, Lord Alfred Hayes, and now the Hitman turns it around. That pain being transferred to the self-proclaimed real world's champion, and only then does he release his grip.
Oh, that was a beautiful hold by Hart. It took a lot of courage to do that, and obviously a lot of determination, and Hart maybe suffered just a little bit more than Flair, maybe even a lot more than Flair.
That's a big question at this point. How much damage did he suffer?
But I would watch Hart very, very carefully indeed if I were Flair, because Hart sometimes plays possum, and he does it at the most unexpected times.
Flair now on the apron, trying to suplex Bret Hart onto the arena floor. Referee trying to caution him that he can't do that, but it's not necessary. As the Hitman turns it around, and it's Flair who suffers the suplex, but it looks as though Bret Hart took some of that blow as well.
Both men remarkably fit, in such great physical condition, and when a bout proceeds this far and goes for this length of time, usually the one with the best physical conditioning will come out on top, but there's nothing to choose between their physical conditioning. This is so evenly waged, although I would say at this point Flair has probably had just a little more of this match than has Bret Hart.
Ric Flair throwing everything he's got at this point. Bret Hart taking it all and throwing it right back. And Lord Alfred Hayes, we are well over the 15-minute mark in this encounter. This has been a long war, and neither superstar has given an inch.
They certainly haven't, and it's moved at a blistering speed. Neither of them have tried to slow the tempo.
Ric Flair flips right out of the ring onto the floor. Incredible. Imagine the force. slammed into the railing. Not in very friendly territory out there, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Certainly not, and the referee showing a lot of tolerance with his count here.
Bret Hart throws Ric Flair back into the ring. He wants to end this encounter.
And right now, Sean, it looks as if Hart has had a resurgence of energy and strength, and indeed is beginning to show.
Wow. Talk about determination on the part of Ric Flair. Snaps right to his feet. Daring Bret Hart to hit him. Finally, he's had enough. But that doesn't stop the Hitman. It's too late for that.
Both men have thrown absolutely everything they have in their armory at each other. And look at this. We know this hold very well.
The sharpshooter finds its mark. Bullseye. Referee Dave Hebner asking Flair if he wants to submit. Now Mr. Perfect gives him a hand. The Hitman saw exactly what Mr. Perfect was up to.
Well, that might have only given a temporary respite to Flair because he's been hurt. And it might be the worst for him because he's got to get back in that ring. And Hart is really going to run amok on him now.
Another backbreaker. It's almost as if Ric Flair refuses to accept the punishment that is being delivered. Angry over the fact that he has no choice but to take it. Perfect wisely gets off the apron, creating a distraction here, but not long enough.
And this could be a dangerous situation here for Hart. He's out of the ring and really vulnerable here to an attack from the outside too.
Flair sets up the suplex. Bret Hart slips over, behind, rolls up Ric Flair. Is this it? Count of two. But what a great move on the part of the Hitman.
And what a great escape as well, Sean, by Flair, who just a few moments ago looked as if there was absolutely no chance for him to continue. And a couple of astute moves by his man on the outside, Mr. Perfect, rescued that situation and created a small respite for him. Oh, pow!
Bret Hart showing incredible strength. Here's a backslide. Can he keep Flair down?
Oh, gosh!
It went by so quickly, Lord Alfred Hayes, I do not want to let it pass. What a bridge by Bret the Hitman Hart. Looked as though he were in trouble. Stood straight up with Ric Flair on his chest. That was incredible.
It really was.
And what an exclusive matchup we have been treated to so far. Bret the Hitman Hart facing Ric Flair. And so far it has been dead even between the Intercontinental Champion and the self-proclaimed Real World's Champion.
And there's
Flair.
another plan of Flair's backfiring, Sean.
What a match. Superstars have got to get back in. The count continues. Did Flair make it? Bret Hart, you saw, obviously did not. Slipped off the apron. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout as a result of a countout, the self-proclaimed Real World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair.
What an incredible match we just witnessed between Bret the Hitman Hart and Ric Flair. One day, they will definitely meet again.
Lord Alfred, have you made repairs on the warp drive?
Commander Mooney, that last Flair match smashed the main frames. I mean, we Barons nearly blew. But I'm looking forward to some much better results in a wee moment or two.
All right, Your Lordship, keep me informed. In the meantime, let's take a look at a great matchup. Shawn Michaels facing World Wrestling Federation champion Ric Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Accompanied by his executive consultant, Mr. Perfect, weighing in at 242 pounds, and hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, here is the self-proclaimed real world champion, Ric Flair!
Perhaps, Lord Alfred Hayes, you can clear something up here for me. What exactly is the difference between a manager and an executive consultant?
I think there's a lot of difference. One is working for a common stipend. That would be a manager, of course. Whereas this fellow is obviously an executive in a very high degree. And Flair likes to consult him, and he pays him a fee for that. He is not somebody working for a common stipend.
So it's not a percentage of his earnings?
No, it's not, no.
It's a fee.
He's paid a fee for
that Mr. Perfect has contracted to him.
Yes.
Now we see the video distortion now of the belt that Ric Flair claims is the real World's Champion's belt.
Why is that being video distorted?
Well, that was ruling by President Jack Tunney. He cautioned Ric Flair that if he insisted on wearing that belt here in the World Wrestling Federation when he stepped into the ring, the fact that it is not recognized as a championship belt here in the WWF, the President said he would have it distorted.
You mean the WWF
possible.
has no recognition for that belt whatsoever?
None at all.
It treats it as if it doesn't even exist.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I suppose they have their reasons for that. Yes, I must agree with Jack Tunney, though, don't you? The World Wrestling Federation belt is
certainly
is the most incredible honor that anybody could possibly hold, and it's the only one to recognize.
Ric Flair has his work cut out for him today, though, facing one half of the awesome force known as the Rockers, Shawn Michaels. This should be a good one, your lordship.
It certainly should. Now, I've said a lot of things about Flair in the past, how great he is, and what a tremendous threat he is to anybody.
Shoulder block there by Shawn Michaels. He makes it clear to Ric Flair he is here to fight.
And what a threat he is to anybody within the ranks of the WWF. Now you're going to see them all come true. Shawn Michaels, a gifted wrestler, very talented, and a man who could certainly go to the top very, very quickly indeed in singles one-on-one action. But we're going to watch him tested here by Ric Flair. And as you have forecast, what a bout this should be. I don't see this being settled in 2 or 3 minutes. Do you, Sean?
Not at all.
Unless, of course, Flair gets very lucky, or Michaels gets very lucky.
Well, both of these superstars, very gifted, and they could certainly wrap up the battle quickly, but I don't think it's going to happen here.
No, that
Too
was
much
almost
skill involved.
Yes, almost a lapse of concentration there on the part of Flair. He was just leaving those shoulders there, and remember, just in the nick of time to pull it up. That could have been an upset. Not a big upset, but it could have been an upset.
Well, Shawn Michaels on his own today. Marty Jannetty not even at ringside. He has to keep in mind, though, Mr. Perfect is in the corner for Ric Flair. Michaels up to the top rope. Flies across, what a move! A flying sunset flip. My.
That was a super move. Flair obviously had something in mind for Michaels there because he ducked down. Michaels came over the top, but managed to snare him as he went over. Whatever Flair's plan was there, it didn't succeed, so we're seeing a battle not only of moves here, but counter and counter and counter moves, one on top of the other.
Now, do you think Michaels first had in mind a flying body tackle, then turned it into a sunset flip?
Yes, I think he did. He improvised.
Showing incredible skill, and look at that slap!
Oh, what a powerful slap! Flair's got to think that one over.
Knocked it right off his feet. Being treated rather rudely by Shawn Michaels.
Definitely.
Man.
Sean, I don't know about you, but wouldn't you rather see Michaels in one-on-one action? He's such a gifted, talented wrestler. He holds a lot of personality and force inside that ring. He's very charismatic. He thinks about his matches. He doesn't waste any motion at all, and he has boundless energy.
Come on, man. Let me see.
You have just described Shawn Michaels very well, Lord Alfred Hayes. But I really enjoy seeing with his tag team partner as well, Marty Jannetty. Shawn Michaels not taking anything from Ric Flair.
He's had the answer to every move that Flair has flung at him. Superb stuff here from Shawn Michaels.
Now setting him up here. Picks him over the hard way. Suplex over the top rope.
At the moment, Shawn, everything I predicted about Flair isn't coming true. Maybe he's going to turn the tables here, and maybe we'll see some of that vintage Flair that I keep talking about. He's a superb young man inside the ring. He's a little domineering in his attitude and a little boastful, a little arrogant, but sometimes that helps the cause.
You just saw how cunning he is. Shawn Michaels really in a rage in this battle. He came prepared, Lord Alfred Hayes. Backdrop.
Flair absolutely at sea here, doesn't know what to do. Oh my gosh!
Flipped right over the top rope, hard on the floor of the arena. Goes Ric Flair. And now Shawn Michaels wants to deal with Mr. Perfect.
Now, Michaels must be very, very careful here. Flair is on his feet already. Oh, gosh. Why am I worried about him? He doesn't need my concern.
Handling himself very well in this matchup. Mr. Perfect, a serious threat at ringside, not your common
manager.
I was going to say executive consultant, but at ringside.
No common manager outside there.
When he was in the ring, he was known to be one of the most dangerous individuals in the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, he still is, don't worry. He's just taking a little hiatus at the moment. And, but he keeps himself in great, great shape.
And now it's Michaels who takes a trip to the concrete. But quickly back on his feet. Hard shoulder block. Michaels over the top again. Can he bring Flair over? And Flair, I don't think, counted on having such trouble. This encounter hits the canvas.
A little delayed effect there. Obviously, Flair is more stunned than we thought he was when he was trying to make this concerted effort at a resurgence of strength and energy against Michaels. Michaels, a beautiful move.
Flips over completely. Drop kick. Flair down again.
Oh, he flattened Flair with that drop kick. A lethal blow indeed.
Mr. Perfect slips a hand in there.
I didn't see that.
How'd you miss it? How do you think Shawn Michaels just went down? He tripped?
I thought he caught his foot on the bottom rope.
Oh, I see. Gave Ric Flair a little advantage, regardless of what happened. And again, the two exchange blows.
Michaels is really thrashing his man here. Oh, good move by Flair. He really is beginning to think a little more clearer now. He's got rid of those cobwebs, but Michaels, I'm astounded. He has done so well. This is a world-class performance here by Michaels.
Ric Flair on his way up to the top rope, intercepted by Michaels. And he is heaved into the center of the ring.
You know, Shawn, I think at the moment, the difference between these two men is the focus. Michaels is focused on this bout, and I think that Flair may be focused on that
Kick from
tremendous...
Shawn Michaels right to the chin of Ric Flair. Shawn Michaels off the top rope, drives that fist into the forehead, goes for a cover. Wow! What a victory it would be for Shawn Michaels. Clothesline. Both men go over the top rope. A lot of force behind that arm. Oh. Michaels over the top rope. Misses Flair and goes right into the steel railing.
And that's the first grave error of misjudgment we've seen from Michaels. All through this match, he's dominated, he's controlled. In fact, several times I thought he had it right in his pocket and Flair was going to be counted with those shoulders down, but Michaels now has fallen foul of his own impatientness here. His own anxiety to get this victory against Flair.
Looks like he's really hurt too. Really came down hard.
Right on that steel barrier.
And look at this. Ric Flair breaks up the count, not about to let Michaels be counted out.
No, he wants him back in for a clean 1, 2, 3. He wants to establish what a great so-called world champion he is.
Really does prove what a competitor he is, Lord Alfred Hayes. Say what you will, but he wants to do it right. Look at Marty Jannetty coming to Shawn Michaels' aid.
Well, the executive consultant there took a shot at Michaels while he was on the floor, and Jannetty couldn't stand that any longer. He's in to rescue his comrade there.
Told the referee just what happened.
Michaels not moving at all. He's completely out of it. I believe it was his forehead hit the steel barrier, Sean.
Why do you suppose that Jannetty was not out here at the beginning of this encounter, Lord Alfred Hayes? There's been some rumors.
He doesn't
There's been a little dissension between the two men.
You have to make an application. You must have permission to be at the ringside. If he'd have made that application on time, he could have done that. However, I see the referee's being rather tolerant. He's not sending him back. Now, he cannot do that. He is not allowed to help him up, although Flair doesn't care. Flair wants him to.
Referee begins the count.
Well, that is a lot of tolerance. Gosh.
And Marty Jannetty,
he's beaten the count.
Throws Shawn Michaels into the ring. Wait a minute.
Well, what?
Very confusing situation at this point.
What has happened?
Here is your winner, Ric Flair.
Woo!
The following contest is scheduled for the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team title.
Big opportunity for the Beverly Brothers.
Led to the ring by their manager,
Bo and
the
Blake.
Genius. Weighing a combined weight of 486 pounds. Here are Bo and Blake, the Beverly Brothers.
Hey, Lordship, I am very excited about seeing this encounter, but
Now, ladies and
I do not want to hear a poem by the Genius.
Oh, I do.
Oh, please.
Oh, sometimes he
We
has...
are finally
here we go.
facing the Legion of Doom, a shot we so humbly deserve. So bring on those ignorant musclehead geeks, and we'll see if they have any nerve.
Oh, well... that wasn't quite so good.
It's about 0 for 30 as far as I'm concerned.
Weighing a combined weight of 572 pounds and hailing from Chicago, Illinois. Here are Hawk and Animal, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, the Legion of Doom.
In contrast, you have the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, who have never entered a loss into their record. Hawk and Animal, two of the most feared individuals in the WWF. Hawk right there, the larger of the two. Perhaps in height. I would suppose in width you'd have to say Animal is bigger.
I would think so, definitely. But look at the Beverly Brothers, though. They don't seem to be too perturbed about this. I mean, this is their most important match they've ever had. Incidentally, Sean, I suppose you know that this is an exclusive Coliseum Video Invasion 92 match.
Yes, Your Lordship, I was aware of that.
Oh,
And wanted a great encounter to include in this fantastic tape for Coliseum Video. Battle for the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship. Beverly Family brothers have found great success since their arrival. And even more so, I hate to admit, since they acquired the managerial services of the Genius.
Yes.
What do you suppose that has been?
Beverly Brothers, they have been somewhat of an enigma to most of their opponents. If you look at them, they seem to take their time. They don't seem to have an overabundance of great tag team tactics, but somehow or other, they do impress everybody who meets them, because if you look at their record, it is practically without a blemish. Bo and Blake have combined their talents exceptionally well. Another thing I'm looking forward to during this match is we have a special camera team here from Coliseum Home Video, and they're going to get as many close-ups of the contestants as possible. In fact, they're going to take us right inside the ring. Here's one of those instances when we're really close up.
There you see Blake right now. Oh, boy. Made a big mistake there, shoves Animal, and is then nearly shoved into the first row, right out of the ring. The Legion of Doom does not react well to intimidation tactics, Would you say that that is true?
I'd say yes, that's absolutely true. He knocked the sniffing daylights out of the Beverly brother there.
Well, Blake slips back in.
You're going to have to point out for me once again, I know I ask you this every time, Sean, which is Bo and which is Blake?
Blake is the man with the mustache.
Oh, I see.
Bo is the pretty boy on the apron. Oh, another incredible display of power by Animal. He deadlifted Blake and sent him flying into the corner.
Tremendous example of the power that Animal possesses. And by the way, this match is progressing. I think that Legion of Doom can rely upon Animal to defend their title successfully for them.
So far, Animal has kept tight control of this matchup. There's a first blow delivered by Blake. Only using distraction there. Nice power slam there by Blake. Quite proud of himself.
Well, that was a nice move. You're right, Sean. That was a beautiful move.
There's reverse leapfrog. And now it's Animal who delivers one of his own power slams. Bo makes the mistake of getting involved. And that has his head taken off. As Hawk helps out his partner. What a clothesline by Animal.
Well, at this moment, all the plans Bo and Blake had for taking those championship belts away from Legion of Doom have really fallen upon stony ground. Legion of Doom look to be completely invincible at the moment, but I'm sure that they're going to get a good talking to there from the Genius and come up with something else.
What was he saying?
I don't know. I have no idea. Words of wisdom, you can be assured.
Oh, yeah. Tag made now. Bo comes in.
It was like a dragon, breathing fire.
Hawk. Now begins the exchange here with Bo. There's a drop kick. After a slow start. Several boots now. Surprised that Bo has been able to take it to Hawk so quickly. That may change right here.
Oh, damaging move there by Hawk, who is now showing us his power, his strength, And his expertise as well.
Military presses Bo. Slams him right on his back in the center of the ring. I don't think Bo can believe that just happened.
No, he's not at all happy with the situation that's evolved here. They've got to mount some sort of a lasting attack because although they've come back in fragments, it hasn't been enough to sustain an attack.
Hard into the corner. Hawk charges in. Slams his shoulder into the ring post and then falls right out of the ring. Animal over to help out his partner. The referee, Joey Morella, sends it back to the corner. Blake sees his opportunity to take it to Hawk.
Well, Sean, we could see a swing in the fortunes here of the Beverly Brothers. Now they can mount a lasting attack on Legion of Doom. And for the very first time, it looks as if Legion of Doom's championship is in jeopardy.
You can't take time out to pose, though, when you're in the ring with the Legion of Doom. I do believe that is a mistake on the part of the Beverly Brothers. Perhaps in another encounter you can get away with that. Not in an encounter for the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship.
And as an afterthought there, they cut off his retreat. So they did trap Hawk inside the ring. And now they seem to be getting the upper hand at long last. That is a sloppy cover. It will not keep an animal like Hawk down. No pun intended.
Off the ropes, Bo leapfrogs Blake right onto the back of Hawk.
And at last, some good teamwork from the Beverly Brothers.
Hawk, as he rebounds out of the corner, slams into Bo.
Well, that was a nice accidental surprise for Legion of Doom. It gives Hawk a chance to tag out to Animal.
Pure body weight of Hawk was enough to do some damage. Double clothesline, but Bo really paid for that one.
And Hawk not able to get back to his own corner. Yes, he is!
There's a tag. Animal fresh and set to run wild. Shoulder block. Blake should have stayed out of this one.
Oh, gosh! Oh, that was such a great move by Animal. He was the immovable object there. Oh, trapped on.
Belly to belly.
Yeah.
Looks as though it would have been all over there. Bo came in and broke it up. Now it's resulted in an all-out brawl outside of the ring between Hawk and Bo, as Animal and Blake are the legal men in the ring. He misses off the ropes. Now Blake holds it onto the shoulders of Animal and it's 360. What a great battle between these two tag teams. Here's the official word.
Here are your winners and still the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, the Legion of Doom.
A valiant effort on the part of the Beverly Brothers. They do not have what it takes today to take the tag team belts from the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal.
Have a look here. I think that might be better there. Ah! That's it. Commander Mooney, I've effected the repairs. Everything seems to be fine now. We can give it a go.
Very good, Lord Alfred. Torg, do we have full power?
Accelerators have full power, Commander.
Plot a course for the Andromeda Galaxy.
Plotted and locked, Commander.
Okay. Warp speed.
Warp speed.
Now a Coliseum exclusive feature, ringside with Sensational Sherry and our intergalactic manager cam.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring by Sensational Sherry, weighing in at 260 pounds. All we gotta do is just show it to everybody. Please, Teddy.
It's like money in the bank, sweetheart.
Promise?
I promise.
All right. All right. It's gonna be my teddy bear. There you go. There you go. Hey. What's that he's got in this thing? Is that thing alive or what? Is that alive? What is that in his hand?
It's like a bull's tail.
I can think of a couple other words for it myself. Bull's tail ain't one of them. Now, here, let me rub your shoulders. Yeah. How's that feel? Does that feel good? Oh, God. There you go, teddy bear. He looks like he's getting ready for a fight with a bull or something. He can't do anything with that thing. The only thing he's gonna get it done is mess up somebody. The only thing he's gonna do is hurt somebody with that thing. Why don't they make
You
him take
just
all
watch
his
my
stuff?
back, okay?
Don't worry, I'll be right there for you always. Teddy bear.
Give me a big one. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, teddy bear. Come on, teddy bear, get Taco Bell. Come on, teddy bear, get Taco Bell. Come on, get Taco Bell. Come on, there you go. Come on, get him off the ropes. Get him off the ropes, ref. Come on, make him break it. Yes! Hey! Hey, come on, he slapped my teddy bear. He slapped my teddy bear. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Don't you let him slap my teddy bear no more. Come on. Hey, where'd you get your license? Why don't you do something besides being an idiot, you dummy? Come on, teddy bear. Come on, get him, get him. Oh, yeah, come on, right up against the ropes. Make him break it, make him break it. Oh, yes! Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Come on! Make him get away. Come on. Come on, ref. Make him get away. Teddy bear, go. Hey, come on! Hey, ref, come on. Make him open his fist. Make him open his fist. Come on! Make him open his fist. He's got his fist closed the whole time and you're not doing a damn thing about it. Come on, get him, teddy bear. Come on, teddy bear. Slap him. Slap him. Come on. Good. 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 Come on. Come on. The forearm's legal. Teddy bear. Teddy bear. Teddy bear. What's he that forearm's legal? What's he doing? The forearm's legal. Come on. Make him get back. That forearm is legal, you dummy. Teddy bear. Come on, why don't you do something, you idiot? Teddy bear, oh, teddy bear. Oh, God. Ted! Teddy bear! Ted! Ted! No, no, please don't hurt my teddy bear. Please don't hurt my teddy bear. I swear to God, I'll break every bone in your body, Santana. No! Don't you hurt my teddy bear! No! No, 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 no. Don't hurt my teddy bear. Please don't hurt my teddy bear. No, 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 don't let him hurt him. Don't let him hurt my teddy bear. No. Oh, my God, no! Teddy bear. Oh, teddy bear. Oh, teddy bear. I'm standing here. You all right? Come on, baby. Come on, I'm so come on. Come on, I'll help you. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, teddy bear. Come on. Come on. Come on, teddy bear. It's okay. Oh, my God. Ted. 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 Oh, my God. Ted. Teddy bear. Hurt my teddy bear. Let him hurt my teddy bear. Please don't let him. Oh, got you, Santana. I got you. Now you come out here and mess with me again. Come on out here, you no good for nothing. I ain't done nothing to him. I ain't done nothing to the Taco Bell. He shouldn't even be in there with my teddy bear anyway. Trying to mess up his hair.
messing up everything else, interfering where he don't belong. Come on. Get him, Teddy Bear, come on. Show everybody how much of a bull he really is. Come on, show him what a bull he is. He ain't no bull. He kissed my hind leg and everything. He kissed my butt, he ain't no bull. Oh, yeah. There. Oh, Lord, a woman's work is never done. A woman's work is never done. A woman's work will never be done as long as there is a good man out there. Come on, my teddy bear, and that is a good man. That's a wonderful man. Come on, my teddy bear. Come on, teddy bear. Come on, my teddy bear. Come on. Come on, Derek, give it one. That ain't gonna do no good. That ain't gonna do it. Finish. Look at him. Come on. Where's his moral support? Come on. Look at him. He's begging. He's begging, ain't he? Ah! Come on, yeah. I like it. Oh, like I said, a woman's work is never done. Oh, yes, I love this. I love this. God, I love this. God, I love being with this. Come on, teddy bear. There you go. Oh, God, drop that elbow. Oh, yeah. Come on, Rep. Count 1, 2, 3. You didn't count fast enough. Come on, my teddy bear beat him. Come on. Come on, teddy bear, get him. Come on, Rep is headed there again. Come on. Shut up. Come on. Come on. Oh, God, no. No. Where in God's name did he get that energy from? Get up! Teddy bear! Teddy bear! Teddy bear, get up! Teddy bear! Teddy bear! Teddy bear, get him! Teddy bear! My teddy bear! No, my teddy bear! My teddy bear! My teddy bear, no, please! No, don't hurt him! Don't hurt him, oh God! The only thing they want to do is see him get hurt! Please don't hurt my teddy bear! Please don't hurt my teddy bear! Please don't hurt my baby! Please don't hurt my... Please, God! Oh my God! Oh God! Teddy bear! Teddy bear! Get out! Teddy bear, watch him! Watch him, teddy bear! Watch him! Hey, Red! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yes! Then get out, teddy bear! Get out, teddy bear! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! Come on! I like you a lot! Go! Come on! Come on! You're so bad now! You're so bad now! Do something! You ain't such a big bull! Teddy bear! Dad, no! Teddy bear! Teddy bear! No! No, don't hurt my teddy bear! 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 Don't hurt my teddy bear, please! Get him!
I'm on my way to the transporter room. Lord Alfred Hayes and myself are going to beam down to the planet. In the meantime, why don't you take a look at this Coliseum video feature involving the Nasty Boys. I love those doors.
Just the ones that are Nasty Boys.
Right down there.
Get on it. Let's get inside. Where are the videos? They're not over here. There ain't no videos around here. I want the rest of the biggest fans, there's some right there. Bozo. Nasty Boys. Hogan forever. Are you crazy? Jerk, get out of my face. L.O.D. Gosh, spin him in here. I want a Nasty Boy idiot. L.O.D.
Excuse me.
What are you talking about?
You can't do that. This is my story.
What do you mean we can't do that?
It's his fault. He's the manager, and he never brings in any of your videos.
Hey, you man, you better get some Nasty Boy videos. You hear me?
Guys.
You want some videos? Some videos. Here's some videos. You better get some Nasty Boy videos in there. You better get some Nasty Boy videos in there. You're nothing. You're nothing.
That's 3,500 Nasty Boy tapes on order.
You got that right, Zag. Who says it's hard to run a video store?
What are you, lost, Bozo?
No, I'm looking for tapes from ballet, Bolshoi Ballet or New York Ballet.
Ballet? Maybe we should talk to the manager.
Yeah.
What are you doing? How'd you like some wrestling tapes? Wrestling Federation tapes. Get out of here. This is our video store. Nobody talks about us here. Shut up.
Now that was a close encounter of the strange kind for that video store manager. But right now, let's take a look at a different encounter as the Big Boss Man takes on Hercules.
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia. Gorilla Monsoon along with his lordship, Alfred Hayes.
Currently in the ring with his manager, the
Tremendous
Doctor of
matchups
Style,
here in the World
Slick.
Wrestling Federation. This is going to be a beaut.
75 pounds. Here is
Certainly
Hercules.
Hercules wearing 36 foot of chain.
360 pounds, I think.
330 pounds. Unhailing from Cobb County, Georgia.
Waiting to hear the ovation here for the Big Boss Man. They're going bananas. What a record this guy's accumulated here since his inception here in the WWF.
He has. He's really put together a magnificent record. All those W's in the win column for him. They're very, very impressive indeed. There's hardly anybody else in the World Wrestling Federation with a better record than the Big Boss Man. And he certainly made his presence felt with the Mountie.
Made a jailbird out of the Mountie.
Yes, he did indeed.
But right now, got his sights set on the dime dropper, Mr. Irwin R. Shyster.
Yes, but you know something? He hasn't frightened Shyster at all. Shyster has taken all that in his stride. And Shyster, as we know and have seen inside the ring, he's a very, very competent wrestler indeed.
Got some tremendous moves in there.
Yes, hasn't he? He walks around with that touchy case of his, and he's got all the names inside there. I think he's got your name inside there as well, Gorilla.
Wouldn't surprise me. Slickster, the Doctor of Style, very happy with what he's seeing right now.
The Slickster there in sartorial elegance. I've never seen him so quietly dressed.
He hasn't got $39 worth of stuff on, including his watch.
Hercules, awfully confident here, has gone for that headlock a second time. He obviously thinks that maybe this is the key to success against the Big Boss Man.
It's definitely not. Nice shoulder block. That'll work. Oh, look at this nice duck from behind by the Big Boss Man. Almost got him. Really shook him up, surprised him, and Herc a little discombobulated right now.
He is. He got to his feet very quickly the second time and got another thrashing there, another body slam, but Hercules, very resourceful indeed, came in with that knee, and at the moment he has controlled this match until here maybe.
Didn't have the leverage he needed for that body slam or power slam, whatever he was going to do, and Boss Man took advantage of the situation, but a reversal by Herc, and look out. Tried to get him to go out over the top with that move, your lordship, but
he did indeed.
It didn't work.
Oh, a slap around the face for Slick there.
Just to get his attention, make sure he was paying attention.
Slick
big backdrop over the top on Herc, and now they're both out there and they can console each other.
And suddenly the wheels have come off for Slick and Hercules. Hercules, who was faring so well in the beginning. Look at him now.
Which way to the parking lot?
He's stunned. He's fuzzy in the head there.
Double noggin knocker.
And what a bell ringer that was.
I think Herc got the worst of that one.
Oh, he was already stunned, Hercules. Slick went down, but he's managed to get back up again. No, I don't think Slick's down again.
What a matchup this is.
When Boss Man goes to town, he really piles on the pressure. No wonder he is so successful. Every initiative was taken away from him in the beginning, but he's in full control now.
Slick obviously wishing he was somewhere else. And Herc feeling the same way. Look out. Went to the well one too many times.
And that's because he was watching Slick and not watching Hercules. You cannot do that. You mustn't allow yourself to be distracted. Hercules moved a full half a second before the Boss Man arrived there, but you got to keep your eye on the man you intend to hit.
Boy, what a look of disdain Hercules just gave the Doctor of Style.
Yeah.
Wow. Looks a good kill. He'd have been a goner right there. Inverted atomic drop by Herc. Found the mark. Big Boss Man in trouble.
And that was beautifully executed. Though there's tremendous bulk there. Hercules just handled that. That's way in excess of 300 pounds. Hercules really is a powerful man with great stamina.
And in excellent condition.
Yes.
Well, he's been pummeled around in there. He's been thrown around. He's done some tremendous offensive moves. Not even breathing heavily.
No, and that was a nice psychological ploy there. A token cover by Hercules just to show Big Boss Man he can get his shoulders down.
Hard into the corner. Wow, did he snap that top turnbuckle.
Damaging blows to the head, Gorilla.
Well, he's got his hat back on now. He's all right.
Keeping those brains warm inside.
Herc delivering some heavy-duty type punishment on the kidney, short rib area.
Take care of business. That's the power.
That's the power.
Well, he certainly has that in Excelsis. Did you say he wasn't too happy with Slick?
No, he gave him a dirty look there. Whoa, a nice short clothesline by Herc. Another nonchalant cover here. You're not going to beat the Big Boss Man like that. Sorry, Herc. You just can't do it.
That's the only weakness Hercules has, is if he does get on top, he becomes a little cavalier in his manner. You're right, Gorilla, and that does really put him sometimes at a disadvantage.
Boss Man just had things going his way and caught a thumb right in the eye. That'll slow you down. I don't care how big or bad you are. Wow, what a roundhouse right by Herc.
Good shot right to the jaw. Boss Man.
Another one.
Oh, responded in kind.
Looks like Ali and Frazier now.
Yes. Well, I've never seen Boss Man knocked down so quickly or so many times.
Look at this, holding on to the belt from the outside. The Doctor of Style holding the big guy down.
And a lot of pressure there to the throat.
Oh, come on.
And Slick trying to work him over while the referee's back is turned. I really don't think there's a lot of power in those skinny arms of Slick, do you, Gorilla?
No, but just enough to be disconcerting.
Yes, that's what it is. Take his mind off that situation. Oh, look at this. Hercules holding him up with his left hand.
And the referee watching him.
And hammering him with the right.
That's an illegal move, but a block by the boss man buys him a little time. Now they're just exchanging roundhouse rights once again. Oh, look at the boss man unload. Uppercuts.
Oh, gosh! What a riveting shot that was!
Didn't even bother to go for the cover. Not interested in beating him right now, just dishing out some more heavy-duty type punishment.
Well, he probably thinks he's got to knock him unconscious before he can hold those huge shoulders down for a 3 count. Some good stuff here by the boss man, but ran into a little danger there.
Roy Herc timed that beautifully.
Herc wrestling better than I've seen him wrestle for a long time. Sorry, Hercules, I'm catching your thing there.
That's okay.
Gorilla.
Oh, there it is. He nailed him. Caught him with that patented move, and just like that, it's over. Holy Moses. Let's get the official word. The lovely Mike McGirt telling us the winner, of course, the Big Boss Man. Boy, what a hard-fought victory. He won't forget this one for a long time.
Certainly not. Several times Hercules had a chance to put the Big Boss Man away. He didn't take advantage of that. And when that happens, it usually comes back to haunt you. In this case, it did. The Big Boss Man beautifully dealt with Hercules.
The Macho Man Randy Savage will attempt to keep order as he refs this encounter involving Virgil and $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Introducing first,
a lot at stake in this
special
matchup.
Guest referee, Macho Man Randy
Suppose you could refer to this as a $1 million matchup, Lord Alfred Hayes. Hello everyone, I'm Sean Mooney. We are getting set for an incredible battle. Macho Man Randy Savage will not be one of the combatants. He has been selected by President Jack Tunney to govern this encounter as the official referee.
Yes, Sean, so much was at stake in this match between Virgil, who is the reigning $1 Million champion, and should I call him $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase now, or do you just call him Ted DiBiase?
He still has millions, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Okay. And there was so much at stake that they had to appoint a special referee, and my goodness, what a decision to appoint this man, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Now, do you believe he can remain an impartial official for this encounter?
No, I don't. Quite honestly, I don't think he can.
Why not?
Well, there are many things why I believe that, and he's had his tussles with the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. He's had his tussle with that beautiful young lady just there, and I don't think he can control his emotions. However, I'm willing to be proved wrong.
Well, President Jack Tunney disagrees. I think he believes that the Macho Man Randy Savage, for the most part, always plays fair, unless his opponent wants to mix it up.
Well,
and as a result, he believes that he will be an impartial judge.
Another thing I also know is that Savage and Virgil have been friends on and off over a period of time also.
I suppose Ted DiBiase is attempting to offer $1 Million Man a bribe? How much money is that in Canadian?
I don't know. I give up too much, to be quite honest.
Battle taking place here in Cornwall, Ontario. World Wrestling Federation all over the world, and this is definitely an exclusive encounter. We included on Invasion 92 for Coliseum Video.
Now, I think, Sean, that poetic justice will be served here if the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase beat Virgil and got his diamond back belt again. Or his diamond belt back again.
What an impressive belt it is. Have you ever got a
Look
close-up look?
Just look at that. You see? Savage
Virgil
pushing.
saw Ted DiBiase coming in from behind. And we are off and running in this battle. Virgil Couple of good clotheslines there. And your lordship, I think you will agree, when it comes to fisticuffs, no one does it better than the street tough Virgil.
Oh, I'll go along with that, definitely. But look at him, look, hot dogging, showing the belt, boasting and bragging. That's no good. You've got to get down to brass tactics inside the ring and fight.
Well, it was the $1 Million Man who attempted to get this matchup off Lord Alfred Hayes before the official time. So he must suffer the consequences for that. And I know you are squirming in your seat there. You believe the Macho Man Randy Savage, even thus far, has not been a fair judge.
Well, I didn't like the way he was enforcing the rules there, making Ted DiBiase get back in and counting him. I think he should have given him a little more tolerance.
Oh, chop to the throat. What a snap to that blow. Sunset flip by Virgil. Can't keep the shoulders down. Right into the arms of Virgil. He body slams Ted DiBiase once more. And this time, Ted DiBiase will slip out to think about it.
He certainly will.
His first wise move of this encounter.
Yes, it could be. He was certainly shaken up by those body slams. I don't think he's hurt too badly, but he certainly had to go out and try and think about it. And look at this.
Battle continues outside of the ring. Randy Savage will allow it. He's been involved on a few occasions outside of the squared circle.
Yes, he has indeed. We got a real close-up of that from the outside by our intrepid cameraman there, Marty Applebone. Oh. He better stay out of the way.
Hit right to the jaw. Virgil's dropped in the center of the ring. I think so far Randy Savage has done an excellent job, Lord Alfred Hayes.
And look at this.
Stayed pretty much out of the way.
He has, and look at that, Marty Applebone following Sherry around with his camera outside the ring.
Well, we know who he wants to keep an eye on.
Yes.
Virgil sent to the arena floor, now slammed into the steel steps, but it looked as though he got his arms in there first, Lord Alfred Hayes, so...
He took a bit of this thing off, yes.
Forehead did not kiss the metal.
Oh, he
not so sure that time.
Well, I thought he protected himself a little better that time, quite honestly. However, the belt is now swung in the favor of the $1 Million Man, and he's showing why he's one of the most feared wrestlers in the ranks of the World Wrestling Federation that there is.
Ted DiBiase keeps up the assault now. He wants that $1 million belt back. Not so much for the monetary value, but more so because Virgil took it away from him.
Yes, that was humiliation in the nth degree to DiBiase, but look at him now. He's really ruling this belt. He's stamped his authority all over it, and he's really in command again.
Measuring his shots. One thing that I do believe is a good thing involved with this encounter is the fact that Sensational Sherry has remained pretty much at a good distance from this encounter, and I think that fact that the Macho Man is the referee has a lot to do with that.
I'm sure it has, because I tell you, he would have had no hesitation about swatting her once or twice.
Count of two. What are you doing? The Macho Man moves in. Sensational Sherry's not keeping her verbal distance.
No, he's listening to this explanation from Ted. I must take my hat off to Randy Savage. He's been a lot better than I thought he would be.
Doesn't give an inch.
No.
You go toe-to-toe with the $1 Million Man. Virgil suplexed. Skillful move on the part of Ted DiBiase.
And DiBiase looking really confident. Marty, stay away from that shot.
It's too bad Ted DiBiase resorts to such low tactics, Lord Alfred Hayes, because he really is a very, very skillful superstar.
He is indeed, and now he's getting into a heated discussion about the rules here with Savage.
Randy Savage warning the $1 Million Man. A few words for for Sensational Sherry as well.
Sean Virgil not having a great deal of luck in this encounter. He started off so brilliantly.
He had better get going if he hopes to hold on to the diamonds and gold. That is what is at stake here. And there's nothing the $1 Million Man would like more than to leave Cornwall in possession of his $1 Million belt. Backdrop there as he sends Virgil flying.
Well, I'm sure DiBiase could have pinned him there, but he chose to prolong the punishment of Virgil. And you're right, he wants to humiliate Virgil more than you can imagine.
Ted DiBiase may get away with that when another referee is in the ring. Look at this! Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, drills the Macho Man with a right. Drops him to the canvas. And now his attention is diverted, punishing Randy Savage. Sends him over the top rope. And they do it for an appointed referee.
Well, I'm surprised Ted DiBiase has got a short fuse to that temper of his. Savage must have said something.
There's no chance now for him to win the $1 Million belt officially, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Well, no, but he just wants to really humiliate Virgil and take his spite out on him, vent his rage, and he's certainly doing that.
Got the $1 Million Dream locked in. The Macho Man Randy Savage for getting the referee's job off the top rope. Drills the $1 Million Man in the back of the head with a double axe handle.
Well, he's putting a double count on both these men, so, ow!
Virgil makes it over, gets a cover, and will end up with the decision.
Here's your winner, and
in this matchup.
$1 Million champion, Virgil!
That makes it official. Virgil, the winner in this encounter against the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. That means it is Virgil who leaves with the diamonds and gold. Lord Alfred Hayes, I know you enjoyed this battle, and I don't think it's over yet between these two incredible superstars.
And I certainly don't think so either.
Take a look at this place. You talk about a hostile planet.
This is not the day to be here, Commander. No, yesterday it were a beautiful day.
Now you tell me. Folks, I don't know how long we're going to be hanging around down here. In the meantime, let's take a look at our tag team match of the month.
Did you bring your galoshes with you, Commander?
Should have brought the foul weather gear.
A lot of history between the two individuals, Lord Alfred Hayes. Most of it involving the wedding of Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth. She is now referred to as Ms. Elizabeth Macho. And it was Jake Roberts who ruined their wedding reception. His gift was a Cobra.
Yes, he did. He really did such an awful, despicable thing at their wedding. And I don't blame Macho Man one iota for all the venomous words he has said about Snake Roberts. And now he gets a chance to go after him.
Randy Savage not about to wait for the bell. He went right after the Snake. I'm sure he would like to see this as a singles matchup. Anywhere, doesn't even matter if there's a ring around.
Well, I think he's going to definitely get his chance to have a go wholeheartedly at Snake Roberts. Well,
right
maybe.
now, though, it's The Undertaker and Hacksaw Jim Duggan going at it. Pretty much in control at this point is The Undertaker. I think whatever's in that urn wants out.
It sounded like that, you're absolutely right. But just look at this, The Undertaker, really, that was a questionable hold he had.
Those huge mitts around the throat of Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yes.
Certainly did some serious damage.
It took its toll on Duggan.
Not to mention those uppercuts he suffered before The Undertaker went to that chokehold. Hacksaw in a bit of trouble at this point. Moves out of the way. As The Undertaker goes into the corner. Some huge rights from Hacksaw. Clothesline. Sends The Undertaker right over the top rope. And he lands right on his feet. What a frightening superstar. Look at that. Scowl on his face.
Yes, the Undertaker is so tall, 6 feet 10 inches, he just stretches right down to the floor. Unfortunately for the Undertaker, that saved him seriously being injured there.
Jim Duggan doesn't want to let him back in the ring.
I don't blame him.
Tagged him with another right as he came up onto the apron. What a move by The Undertaker. Paul Bearer liked what he saw.
And you're right, Sean, that was a tremendous move by The Undertaker there. Took Duggan completely by surprise.
Now the Snake getting involved. Randy Savage very anxious to get into this battle. But he is being controlled now by the referee.
And really, the referee having a lot of trouble here, trying to keep some semblance of order inside the roped arena.
Hacksaw now stretched across the second rope. The Undertaker is incredibly strong. But all it takes is one hand to keep Hacksaw pinned. Jake the Snake Roberts getting his shots in as The Undertaker begins to stalk the Macho Man.
Sean, we know that Hacksaw Jim Duggan has tremendous durability, but he is taking an awful shellacking now. I don't know how much more of this he can possibly stand up to.
He definitely wants out of there. He needs some recovery time. But once again, he is dragged away from his corner. Jake the Snake Roberts checks in. There's a tag. In comes the Macho Man. And boy, does he want a piece of the Snake. This has nothing to do with competition. This is revenge. Now going up to the top rope. Goes flying with a double axe handle into the head of Jake Roberts, and the Macho Man doesn't want to let him tag out. Goes right after him. The referee breaks it up. And now Randy Savage in trouble.
Well, Savage a little prematurely there, went for the coup de grace off that top rope. And unfortunately for him, Roberts was able to roll to his own corner and tag in The Undertaker. Then there was a little interference on the part of Jim Duggan that took the referee's attention away. And because of all that, the Macho Man Randy Savage is now suffering.
Let me ask you a question, Lord Alfred Hayes. Have you ever seen The Undertaker hurt?
I never have, no. I've seen him struck with steel chairs. I've seen him savagely beaten, but he doesn't seem to wince, and he certainly doesn't show any expression of pain.
All you can see there was the whites of his eyes. I have never seen him show any emotion whatsoever. No indication of pain. Always the same expression on his face.
He is such a powerful and frightening adversary. It's awfully difficult to find any tactic that would prove successful against him.
Sometimes, your lordship, he doesn't even appear human.
That's for sure. And Macho Man is discovering how devastating The Undertaker can be in these circumstances.
Body slam. That is a long way for the Macho Man to go to kiss the canvas. Moves out of the way. As The Undertaker attempts to drop an elbow, Hacksaw Jim Duggan has had some time to get his energy back, but a cold right drops him to his knees. Undertaker really caught him there, Lord Alfred Hayes.
As you said, it's awfully difficult to hurt The Undertaker, and I do believe Duggan thought he'd floored The Undertaker with those two huge rights, but he hadn't. Undertaker took him by surprise from behind, and now he tags in Roberts, who definitely has the upper hand.
Well, the upper arm there, short clothesline.
Yes.
Trying to get the DDT in on Jim Duggan. Macho Man quickly stopped that, and he's got a chair in his hands now. As this battle is quickly going totally out of control. Jay Kidd with a chair. Hacksaw with a 2x4. Is a clean house. Let's get the official word on this incredible match.
The team of Jake the Snake Roberts and The Undertaker.
Well, your lordship, The Undertaker and The Snake may walk away victorious. But I do believe that means absolutely nothing to the Macho Man Randy Savage and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. They accomplished exactly what they set out to do. They came here to beat up The Undertaker and Jake Roberts, and I think that's exactly what they did in this match.
They certainly did, and they made sure that when Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Duggan got into the ring, that they made the other team pay for their misdeeds.
What an exclusive match.
I'll tell you what, your lordship, I've had enough of this planet. It never works. Torg, beam us up.
Not.
Commander, they're leaving.
They left us here?
They've gone.
Folks, we may be on this planet a little longer than I expected. I hope you enjoyed Coliseum Videos Invasion 92. For First Officer Lord Alfred Hayes, I'm Commander Mooney of the World Wrestling Federation Star Cruiser. I hope to see you next time. I don't suppose you just went to get gas, do you?
They're in trouble.